He's been our teacher, he's been a role model, and he's been our friend.
So I'm sitting at my desk here, and I have these like Pokemon figures, and I don't know, just looking at them reminds me a lot about my childhood. Like I grew up with Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Ruby Sapphire, Pokemon Crystal, and even Pokemon Yellow at some point. That was the good old days when Pokemon made really good stuff. And now here we are with Pokemon with the shell of itself releasing this piece of crap and that piece of crap. I mean, look at that thing. Like, compare it to Breath of the Wild, like, oh my god, what are y'all doing? And then cut to today, where a new game, Palworld, a studio that nobody knows about, that nobody's ever heard of. We've only seen a trailer, maybe a handful of people were like, oh, that looks pretty cool. And then now, at the time of this recording, 7 million copies sold. That's 100 millions in profit. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Game Freak? Look at this. And I feel like with Palworld, once you create a game that gamers have been asking for a long time, people will buy it. Wow, who would have thought? I mean, this breaking news to me, man. Who would have thought that if somebody asked for something and I gave it to them, they would actually get it? Who would have thought? It's crazy to me because even though Game Freak tried to do that with Arceus, which to be honest, Arceus was a great game, but the last game, oh boy, they really tried. Don't get me wrong, they really tried, but my god, when you're a multi-billion-dollar company, I think you can more than try. I think you can put out all the stops. I mean, look at Nintendo, like at least, even though if a shitty company they are, they put out all the stops when it comes to games. Like Tears of the Kingdom was fantastic. Mario Wonder was perfect. Every game they release is just perfect. And then you have the ugly stepbrother that shows up at Thanksgiving and drinks a lot, and then everyone loves him for some reason, but you know deep down he's an asshole. How dare you hold out all the alcohol? You have more alcohol than you are putting out, man. I think with Game Freak, there is no defending it. You got Palworld that just came out making millions and millions of dollars, and yeah, they are a copy of Pokemon, but when a company does that, it really does show the big brother company isn't really doing its best. I mean, look at Palworld. Like, look at it. It's, yes, in a way it's copying Pokemon, but I played the game. It's more so copying Ark Survival Evolved, which is kind of like in its way Pokemon with dinosaurs. Yeah, you kind of have like the same design as Pokemon. You kind of have like the aspect of catching them, except this time you can enslave them, you could kill them, you can cook them over fire, which is unheard of in Pokemon. But I mean, like, come on, that's kind of what differentiates it from the big boy. But I will say though, Palworld is a great game. I think Game Freak can learn a lot from it. Like, for example, like the open world. Like, look at this thing. It is amazing. Yes, I know they're restricted to Nintendo. Again, I can't help but reference Zelda. Like, look at that open world. Like, if anything, make it single player, but make it open world. Go wherever you want, but you can only go to certain places unless you have certain things, and that can be used in the same effect as Pokemon. You can only go there with a certain level Pokemon. And then going back to Palworld, on top of that, you have good graphics. Yes, I know, PC, but then we go back to Tears of the Kingdom. Like, look, it's great, it's perfect. But I think the reason why people are so attracted to Palworld is because it's what everybody wanted. It's a Pokemon game, but you're in the world. Pokemon games are usually RPGs, but in Palworld, you're just thrown into the world and you make your own story. You start wherever you want, you get whatever Pokemon you want, you fight whoever you want, and it's just freedom of choice. But with Pokemon, it's more of a singular path. You just follow it. It's a kid's story. But Palworld is, go for it, man. Just go for it. Palworld is what Pokemon needed. Off its lazy ass, off its glutinous, big, multi-billion-dollar company ass, and to finally maybe create a game. And yes, I know Pokemon kind of like tiptoeing around the fact that they might sue Palworld, but I think if I were a Game Freak, I would look at Palworld as incentive to what kind of games they're making now. Scarlet and Violet was an okay game, terribly optimized. Man, can they improve upon it? They can look at Palworld, like just make a fucking open world game about Pokemon. Yes, I know Scarlet and Violet is kind of an open world, but not really. Like, it's like if I told you I'm gonna make dinner and then I give it to you, the chicken is half cooked, and you ask me, what do you, like, how am I supposed to eat this? And I tell you, just eat around it. Don't worry, I'll cook it eventually. And then I never cook it. You know how terrible that is? You know how shitty it looks? You're not gonna eat that shit, are you? Palworld is a great way to get Pokemon off its ass. I'm hoping it does. If it doesn't, then I don't know, Game Freak. Like, what are you gonna do, man? You're gonna sit on your $1 billion company and hope to God that Palworld just goes away? I'm telling you, dude, look at that number. That is not going away. That is gonna keep growing, and you're gonna be in a deeper hole. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, if you liked the video, please subscribe. We are close to 50 subscribers. Just one of you just needs to click that subscribe button. It would help me oh dearly. I can upload videos from my phone. So yeah, please subscribe to the channel and also comment what you think. What do you think about Pokemon? Do you think that Palworld will push it a little bit more? Do you think it'll make it more of a Scarlet Violet game? And like the video if you liked it, you know. And of course, if you want to watch my streams or if you want to catch more of my content, just feel free to I blanked out for a second there. My God. Feel free to click my Twitch link down there. Twitch.tv/RJinCave. I'm live now. I might not be live, but I'm usually live, so check it out. And yeah, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Stay beautiful. Love y'all.
Number 1, how much did you earn? Number 2, how much have you got left? Number 3, send it in.